In stage improvisation, one of the most important and most effective tools is called yes and. No matter what one actor does, the other actors agree with it through words or action by saying yes, followed by and, which takes the scene to a higher level. This same principle works in our persuasive conversations with customers. A persuasive conversation with a customer is a series of yeses, and so each time you are able to say yes and agree with your customer, you move the conversation forward, and then takes the conversation to a higher level. So by employing this principle of yes and, you will continually get your customer that much more interested in and engaged in the conversation. And even when your customer says something you don't want to hear, yes and can help keep the conversation moving. Let's say that a customer has given you a big order and it's due a week from Thursday, and it's going to be really hard for you to make this deadline. It's a tough deadline. And then in the last week, the customer calls up with big changes to the order. You could say, no, I can't do that, we'll miss the deadline. Or you could say, yes, I understand you want to make these changes. It could make the deadline slip. And I think the best thing you and I could do right now is talk about the best way to give you what you need in the best time frame possible. You haven't agreed to something you don't want to agree to, but what you've done is created a different tone and a much different feeling for the customer than if you'd said no. Yes and is a great way to not only move conversations forward, but take them to a higher level. Practice yes and, it's going to really help you ditch the pitch.